In the world full of 10s, I'm number 1.
The honeymoon may be over, but now I'm open to new beginnings.
New brand, new boo. Let's be clear. I am ready for the world.
I'm famous for being arrogant, but hated for being real.
In the past, I struggled with my passion for love. Now I have everything I need.
I had a dream that I was a king. But once I woke up, I was still a king.
I may be a jack of all trades, but I will never trade my truth for a lie.
Wasn't everybody warning me about Travis? Exactly, but wasn't everybody warning me about Travis?
To the table, like everything was like negative.
It was.
And I don't even think that when D'Angelo brought that up and when he said, I don't even think he put it in no negative.
So gossiping is a negative? Gossiping is a negative? Okay.
At all.
Why would I be malicious about Travis? It seems like it because my thing is I just don't know him, so I shouldn't have known about it, period. I'm not talking about it.
Why I'm sitting here and the whole conversation is about me, like, I'm not even at the damn brunch. So I don't even know why my name is being brought up.
He was giving me information. I was telling him.
He didn't say anything about it.
When we were just talking, we was talking about Travis.
There you go. You someone of your words, girl. You just don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not even there.
Because
if anything, let me get this out there.
I'm lying. Okay, Robert. I see you trying to ride the fence, but it's not really pretty to. It doesn't make sense.
Noel can feel how she want to feel because Noel don't know me. I went to brunch with her one time, missed her dog party, and came to her at Dave & Buster's. Period. What you do know is you can see me on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Other than that, you don't know me. Ride no fence.
Okay, you're right.
Well, I'm gonna walk off for a minute.
What I can't deal with the disrespect. I'm just trying to figure out why was I the hot topic of the conversation at the brunch when the conversation about Travis not here. Let's move on. How was your day? Like,
Travis is the one that contacted me after we all met at brunch, thanking me for asking questions to prove that these girls know absolutely nothing.
My house is in Charleston. My man lives in Virginia. His name is Leon. We've known each other since 2016. We are real. I'm not wasting my goddamn money on no damn nigga when I can find a damn nigga anywhere I fucking go. I'm not no ugly bitch. And to be honest, I think some people in this group, I don't know who, I could be wrong, I'm talking in general, but if I would have brought an ugly bitch around, they'd be like, oh, congratulations, Travis, but my dude look good is a problem. Be happy for me. I'm in a great space in my life. I'm in a happy space in my life.
Oh my God.
I'm in a happy space in my life.
This is getting out
Tim, if we go to another table, Tim, we not getting my fucking to the point where I'm going to slap the dog shit out.
Come on, try it.
No, we didn't even have to get there. We didn't even have to get that way. Let's kind of, let's.
Because I'm about it. Don't make no threats. Don't make no threats. Don't make no threats. Don't make no threats.
You gonna be out here in the booth?
Don't make no fucking threats, Travis.
You better be careful. You don't know who's watching.
So what is I'm getting fucking
That's what I'm saying. Nothing fake about this group.
Don't get your ass.
Okay. Listen, guys. Listen.
I don't know why people coming in this group thinking shit fake and shit fake about this group at all. Everything is in this group is real.
Who's talking about is fake? What's talking about fake, girl? You don't even make sense right now. You don't make sense. People come around this group talking about it's fake. Nobody's saying it's fake. Everybody's just trying to hold you accountable. If you can't take acceptance for your wrongdoing, sweetie, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror.
I get that Noel is kind of frustrated because of D'Angelo's lies. Well, let me just be real. I don't think it was a lie. I feel like that he wasn't being upfront to Travis to let Travis know, like, you know, he did hear that or he did hear this or whatever. Or that, you know what I'm saying, he did say this at the table. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, D'Angelo, if you really want to keep it real, let you tell it. You and Travis not even cool like that anymore.
I guess some information had got back to you when we was at brunch or whatever that I supposed to said this, I supposed to said this or whatever. If I did say it, Travis, I said it. If I didn't, I didn't. However, you need to understand or whatever. If you got some shit came back to you or whatever, you should have picked up that phone because me and you were cool last time we talked, and you should have called me and let me know, Tim, I heard this. Did you say this or whatever? And then that would have been that. Simple as that. Travis, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to bash you. If you're in a relationship with whoever you're in a relationship with, kudos, congratulations or whatever. I'm happy for you if you're in a relationship and if it's real and genuine. I don't have time to be sitting around or whatever trying to make like your life miserable or whatever the case might be. I got bigger shit to fry other than the fuck what you got going on. Man, you never had an issue, so stop trying to make one. Simple as that.
Honey, that ain't that important. You're not that important in my life. You work like that.
Right.
I blocked you. I don't want to argue with you over and over again.
So it's done. So it's nothing.
Okay.
So you
but
guys
you just called me. Hold on, wait. Hold on, pause. Yes, you did. You called me, and I got my
receipts. I got
receipts.
screenshots for everything.
Okay, and I do too. I do too.
You know I got screenshots for everything, baby.
Okay, so what does this say? This say the shit we do for Love Travis Tuesday. Hold on, wait. Let's go to the next photo. It say 206 mixed call December 1st, 2020. Put Travis on the
And then I got another number at 206 from this number, and that's what they told me.
Yours making up shit. Your shots look chopped and screwed.
No. Girl, I don't know you. Why are you so pressed about me? If I called you, then I would have said I called you like I called you after my birthday party, after we met at Pond City Market. Bitch, if I called you, I would have called you. You sound dumb. You have nothing else going on in your damn life, on your brain. I know you don't know arithmetic or grammar or anything like that, so you trying to figure out 1 + 1 equals Travis. Damn, can you not focus on something else?
Literally the biggest liar I ever met in my life. I have proof. I have receipts that this man called me 4 or 5 days ago or whatever, and pretty much trying to talk to me because of everything that was going on or whatever the case might be. Once again, this is not the first, actually it's not the second, but it's the third time he called me trying to squash the beef. He always lurking around trying to do collateral damage because he already know he need to do damage control. Travis, everybody know you're a liar. Just accept it. It is what it is. I have proof, I have evidence, and I have receipts. So honestly, yours is none void.
Let's just move forward. Let's leave the narrative of the boyfriends alone. Let's stop taking shots at relationships, and let's start having conversations that we need to have. You guys know, like mental health. We can get together and talk about some mental health stuff. You and Timi, you said you saw him as a good friend. You said you saw Travis as a good friend. You guys can get back to that. I know it's in our nature to be catty and be petty and to take shots. I've done it. I apologize in advance. However, it's just like, let's move forward and let's be the representation that we want to see. Because we all made it here off of an opportunity, correct? So it's like, let's do that.
You got these fake ass friends want to be fake when a friend come around. Or let me not say that. When a big papa come around. And then you got me and Noel being very organic and authentic or whatever, and just letting them know exactly what it is. I cannot stand fake bitches, and I hate to even be around them. At this moment, I think I'm done with this group. I'm just so upset, and I just don't want to be around.
And this is the second time that blog shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. When I seen that the other day, I was just like, wait a minute. Who put in the group message? Somebody put in the group message. Well, somebody put in the group message, and I was like, wow.
It's on Instagram?
Yeah.
I think it was Noel that actually sent it to everybody.
But he said he know the block people.
That's what I'm saying, but it was a little bit.
Noel.
It was a little bit too detailed.
But did Noel do it? So you don't know.
But you know what? It's some shady people around that's coming around and they doing some messy stuff.
I know Noel said that it was a 315 number. 315 is Travis. Allegedly, I don't know who the fuck is it, but who's making up destroying shit.
You know, once we put the kids to sleep and all the things, you know, everybody's going to play games. I'm really not big on games, getting on these damn rides and all the extra shit. I'm scared I'm gonna fall off and have a nightmare. So, you know, I'm just gonna watch and have fun and text Leon and focus on that and worry about the fans later, honey. At this point, y'all don't became fans. I get it. Just say you fans is okay. Welcome to the big and tall section. I get it. Come on closer. When I told you that you was gonna have a nightmare. Put your seatbelt on.
Basically made like a latte, but we add more sauce and whipped cream. Traditionally, I've heard mochas that are made more similar to cappuccinos, but here at Starbucks we make them like lattes.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I know it's like a toss-up between, latte and cap. What up? What am I doing? How are you? Okay, I got you some coffee. Ever since being introduced to Damian, he seemed like a very consistent and persistent kind of gentleman. So I decided to invite him to my neck of the woods in Midtown for us to go get coffee at the local Starbucks and to kind of catch up on what his intentions are in Atlanta, what mine are, and to get to know each other a little bit more than each other's names. I knew it was common etiquette to provide coffee, so I did a vanilla cappuccino.
Okay, that's good.
I hope, do you drink coffee?
I don't, but oh shit. You said vanilla, so it should be straight.
Yeah. So Damian looked a little like comfy.
I would never jump into anything and be like, oh my God, this is my man for today or next year or 50 years. But no, we are just here to kind of catch up. We were talking at the brunch. When we all met each other, we was like having a really good time. So let me just see what this young man is about.
Well, let's just go out. Let's go outside and kind of get into the world. Get to Atlanta. Yeah.
Show me the city, please.
At this moment in my life, I don't necessarily have a type. I think that Damian is someone that I am willing to get to know, whether that is romantically or on a friendship level, but I'm always open to options, and I do feel as though what's gonna hurt me, just to spend some time with a guy, I would prefer for him to have paid for the coffee, but, I like to be courted, but I will do the courting. So I definitely just wanted to, thank you for, coming out. All I know is that
having me.
No problem.
How is this date different from last year's date with Alante?
It didn't seem forced. I felt like whoever his name was, who was it? Alante from Noel was just more energy, more of a wanting to get to know someone, not necessarily on a dating level, but just to get to know someone, period. And Noah's he's a great guy. He had good energy. Lante, honey, boring.
Thank you.
So, you walk fast as well. It's ridiculous.
I do.
Fucking long legs. You did track?
Yeah, I did.
Hurdles and
Actually, no, I didn't. I wasn't a hurdle. I was more of a sprinter. I did racing and stuff.
I haven't dated nobody else since last year. Noel, does this seem different than nobody? No, I don't even know what I want. I'm not putting a lot of energy into it because we're meeting each other, like to get to know one another before we can even, progress to anything else.
So how long have you lived in Atlanta?
I'm actually living in Atlanta for 3 years. Next June will be 4. You?
March will make it 3 years. Atlanta was not my first option, honey. I did not want to be in this ghetto city. I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina, but I moved here from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Really? How's Arkansas?
I moved to Atlanta because I did undergrad in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I moved to Atlanta because there wasn't much opportunity in Arkansas. It's the Bible Belt. It's literally in the middle of, Holy Bible, America. Not ghetto. Certain parts are, but it was a really great city. I really loved it. But I originally was wanting to go to Houston, Texas. But at that time, Texas was dealing with Irma, and it made no sense for me to get there. So I had to pick a place fast because Arkansas was just swallowing me whole, honey, and I had to run.
I'm born and raised in Georgia, but I moved from Athens, Georgia to Atlanta, just for a different speed, like you said.
Okay.
My family's here, everybody's here. I'm good. Like, I'm a family man.
Something just something different. Not to get comfortable in my hometown.
Yeah.
Push myself to do more.
Listen, I want to be financially stable. I'm not asking for a goddamn
$50 million payday. I just want to be financially stable to where I can take care of myself, my family if need be, friends if they need anything, and especially my mother, and not have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck or eating noodles because I done sent somebody $600 because they needed it.
You want to sit down?
I do, man.
That's what I was trying to get out, and I couldn't get it out.
I ended my last relationship because I felt undervalued. And after time away from it, I don't necessarily think that I was being undervalued. I just think that we were two individuals that had a lot going on independently and personally that we couldn't manage coming together like we were a unit when we were together. So we needed some time away to kind of reflect on what life was, to get more experiences, to fall in love a couple of more times.
You got me all out here in the cold.
I do. You want to go back to the house?
Boy, I ain't going home with you.
I can warm you up. What you trying to do? I'm just kidding.
I just met you.
You're right. Okay.
You can have your penis to be this big.
Based off his size proportion, I would say Damian might be the size of my middle finger. Because he's kind of short. You know, there's been some short people. Oh, yeah. There's been some short people that have proved me wrong. But just by, you know, ratio. Like, you say got a middle finger.
Oh, the penis matter?
I'm not a size queen.
I can't tell. Yo, so they say down south, well, hell, I guess everywhere else in the world, they say size queens are like the men who actually focus on, you know, you have to have like 10-inch or better to like satisfy them. I don't really think the size matters as long as they get the job done right. But again, that's why they call these people size queens, because they feel like only 12 plus can satisfy them. That's what the people say. I don't know.
Everybody be like, what you mean, your daughter? And I'm like, my baby. Shit, she's big as shit and she's expensive as shit.
We have a dog, people. It's not a chicken, it's not a cat, it's a dog. But I like your vibe.
Very handsome. I like your vibe.
Do you?
You're funny.
So you can see it progressing?
We can see what we can do.
This boy comes up, he talking about something, let me warm you up. Well, how you gonna warm me up, buddy? I need to at least kiss you to feel it. You know, good little, you know, grab it and be like, okay, I see what I'm working with. To let you warm me up, honey, because this is a big body. Benz, please don't crash.
You're a cutie.
Thank you. You're a cutie.
Thank you. I'm happy.
David Busters was cool. It was very dramatic. I wasn't expecting it to be that dramatic, but understanding that everything that was happening, transpiring and everything I've been talking to Travis about, I kind of got to feel like, oh, this is what it was going to be.
Right. Hey, hello there. What's going on? How are you? What's up? You tell me what is going on. David Busters was crazy. I'm glad I missed the madness.
So after we had this long powwow, me and D'Angelo and his guy and Tim, we decided to, you know, go play games at Dave & Buster. After that, me and D'Angelo decided to hang out, link up, and just give each other another chance, because pretty much, you know, I think we kind of misjudged each other, and that's something that I don't do often. So I just feel like, you know, why not give him another chance, see what his head was, and just see how we can resolve any issues that I have with him or he have with me or we have with anybody.
Are you good though? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. The only person that really was egging me on, you know, my nerves is fucking Noel ass.
Do you know the reason why he was doing that?
I think he just want attention. You friends with him like that? Cause I don't know Noel like that.
We really cool or whatever. Like,
oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we really cool or whatever. I got the chance to, you know, hang with him, whatever, talk to him, get to know him and stuff like that. He's really cool.
The Noel thing, I'm not gonna get to know nobody. I don't want to get to know him. I don't have to. I am very, very good at saying hi and bye. The way he acted at Dave & Buster's, he tried to apologize afterward. I did accept the apology, but do I forget the stuff that he has already done? No.
I take him out.
Yeah, you want salt?
Yeah.
So, we was at the brunch or whatever. With me, you, everybody was at the brunch besides Travis. However, when we was there, Travis' name had got brought up or whatever the case might be.
Travis is not here. I'm not sure. I know why he's not here.
Yeah.
But
does he not like one of you guys? And like I said, everybody, we agreed on
what was going on and whatever more we had heard. And you guys, when you and Robert get around him or whatever, it's like y'all switch.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we switch. We just get comfortable because we've been knowing, you know, that's our homie, that's our group.
Yeah, but y'all still have to hold him accountable for the things that he
Yeah, I did
say.
hear you say it several times.
One thing about me, and two things for certain, I'm gonna always speak my mind. However, I just need to let D'Angelo know that every time, you know, Travis come in the picture or Travis come around or whatever, he always held back his true feelings. And I'm just to the point now, it's like, look, we cannot have that. You have to let Travis know just like you will let me know when I'm wrong and when I'm right. We have to start holding each other accountable in this group. That's gonna be the only way we're gonna become closer and we're gonna be as one. I just feel like that when he get around, y'all get really, really quiet or whatever. Ooh, and then if he say something, y'all are, you know, yeah, Travis, yeah, Travis. I feel like we all have to have a voice. I feel like when he come around or whatever, it's like, you, yes sir.
Well, it's not a yes sir, and it do make sense what you're saying. At this point, I'm even scared to say Travis' name. The way he came off at the table.
Travis said that, you know, he just wants to be happy. He just wants to be here. People are sitting there throwing his name.
And for what I'm saying, he's very happy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he just wants to come on here and just be happy with his man. You know, he wants to display, you know, the happiness that he's growing. And, you know, he has somebody that he truly enjoys and the person truly enjoys him. Like, I've met Leon. Leon is nice. And he's a super cool guy. And him and Travis really mesh well together.
I don't talk to him on the phone.
Exactly.
Mate, since Travis has such a big ass personality, I think that Travis likes the attention. So what we do is just make him feel comfortable so that he won't be feeling like he the only one out here just doing the most.
I can understand why Travis feels offended and upset. Like, you're saying that, you know, you're I guess particularly assuming that Travis isn't, I guess, good enough to find his own man.
Right.
And also for his boyfriend to potentially be like an escort of some sort. And, you know, like all types of negative things that go along with that. So yeah.
We ain't renting each other, right?
This
is my boyfriend, you know what I'm saying?
Look at that. Oh, y'all are so cute.
Thank you, that's crazy.
Travis brought up receipts about somebody mentioning that you went to the blog in regards to that.
That was fake.
Allegedly, so it's like, honestly, I don't believe it.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, this is groundbreaking right here. D'Angelo don't feel like I'm going around telling people, you know, talking about Travis. Oh, this is something new. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Instead of him telling me this, he should have been telling his friend that at Dave & Buster's. When I tell you, when the accountability is need to go across the room, it don't go across the room. So I'm just happy that he's actually speaking up, but I need him to speak up in Travis' face and let Travis know exactly how he feels. He know I'm not lying. He know I'm telling the truth. I have no reason to lie. Travis is a liar, and my thing is, trust me, he knows he's a liar. So just let your friend know exactly how you feel, and we can move on from the situation. But I'm happy he clarified that. He say, you know, we his fans and he got everything going on. Travis doing the vlogs, Travis doing 2 shows, Travis doing this, Travis doing that or whatever, as he says. So I believe it's him, but at the end of the day, whatever, I really don't care.
Travis is a big attention seeker. Travis is very smart. Travis knows how to play the game. Do I think Travis fabricated all this? I plead the fifth.
They didn't even know me before they started talking shit. They're mimicking me. They didn't even know me. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. What's up?
Malik, no. Malik.
That's the same thing he did in the house. Taking weak ass shots with his weak ass.
I am inviting everyone over because I feel like this group needs some renewed energy and we need some we need a little bit of like good, mature conversations. And so I'm bringing Damian, Ty, Timi, my best friend in the whole wide world, Joseph, to have a conversation about politics.
So we'll take our first name and the first letter of your first name, and I want everyone to think of a word to describe them, so an adjective. So we'll go around and we'll say our adjectives, and then we'll say, why we chose that word. Kind of just describe you, your personality, something about you, and using that letter. So who would like to go first?
So we just use a letter than an adjective?
Do the rest. So Damian, your letter will be D. Right. So a word that starts with D that you think will describe you.
Lit.
That starts with an L.
Child, Damian looks slow as fuck. It obviously he is.
That's an adjective. Ain't lit an adjective?
No, but it's not even a word. Unless you're lighting a fire. No fighting tonight, guys. No fighting. I'm playing. We don't have anything to fight about. The problematic people are not here. Yay! The unproblematic people. I'm starting to see in this group what personalities don't mix. And so if I start with Timi, I've saw him and Travis go combat to combat. I haven't seen Damian in too much situations, which is really like very mature of him. And Tyvan's just, as I said, I want him around. Like, it's like a little baby chicken. You just kind of want to. So the reason for me wanting to get you guys on here is, as you guys know, we had a very historical moment in our country on November, what was that? January 6th? Wednesday, when we saw the white supremacists, the pro-anti, the rioters, the thugs, the monsters, the monkeys, jumping over, our historic foundation. When it comes to 2020, we were faced with Kobe dying. Like, that was the first thing of the year. Then we were faced with being forced to be afraid of some virus, to then putting shackles on us, which are our COVID masks. They're keeping us safe, but they're also keeping us shackled. Like, let's all agree to disagree.
So we have the people that are just gung-ho about the Civil War wasn't about slavery. The people who are anti-abortion, the people who are anti-LGBT, the people who are anti-anything that is, post-1964.
It's great to talk about something other than drama, to talk about what's been going on in everyday life, just catching up on the news, politics, the crazy shit that's been going on, just being aware and being informed and just learning new things through conversation about the crazy shit that's going on in the world.
We went through Barack Obama, so we know we did that one. Mm-hmm. We now have gone through Biden. We experienced, us especially. Name your county: Fulton, Gwinnett, DeKalb, y'all ranked it in.
I'm not really into politics like that, but he said there was gonna be wine, food, and whatever our parents, grandparents did. All those type of shits is fading away.
Have you seen Travis or anything since they've been busters? And child, have y'all seen anybody? Well, I know you've seen people. Apparently there was no problem after we left Dave and Buster's, but I'm hearing from you that he had a problem. I'm hearing from Damian he had a problem. Yesterday he ran. I don't know what he running for. I hit him up. Then Raw tried to jump into some stuff. It's just so much going on. This thing with D'Angelo that I'm hearing is that him and Raw have some sort of disdain about me. I questioned them both about it. And I really kind of wanted to come to a sincere resolution about it. But apparently the things that I'm hearing are obviously not true, because they're continuously running around saying that I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you. Well, if you have 1 or 10 problems, sweetie, it's still a problem. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just old and boring, if they're intimidated by the new energy that's coming into their group of, their friend group. But they just seem a little threatened. I got a boss, they got a boss. I call my boss, they call their boss friend. That's not my business.
I went to Noel and said, hey, my friends are not liking or receptive of you because of how you're coming, and you need to change that. It had nothing to do with D'Angelo or Ware. I want Noel, the Noel that I know, to know that this is not him. Give him a chance. Get to know, actually know, you know what I'm saying, him as a person. Like, I guess you too upfront. I don't know. Like, but I told him, but like I said, it's different for other people. If you just met somebody, you can't come off like rah to people that don't know.
But haven't we had these conversations?
Okay, let me just make this clear or whatever. I feel like that you are who you are. I honestly feel like that.
I was about to thank you.
I feel like that you have to understand, like, people, they grew up and everybody got different backgrounds. You are very educated. You talk like you have like sense, and everybody gravitates towards you. So when you
they don't talk at all. One girl can't get a sentence out in 30 seconds, and the other one, she up period, and she don't know where to place them. And I showed her all the messages that girl sent me. And I was like, hold up. I apologized about my delivery. We were supposed to have let it go at Dave & Buster's. It's so funny to me that the people with the most mouth, or the people with the most disdain, feel like they need backup in any way. But it was 7 seats there. Why? We bring it. Then Travis brought Malcolm. You know, Malcolm took a seat. You know, his head was in the way. You know, and then the boyfriend came and he on the side trying to figure out what's going on. And then so like it was just too much going on. I am gonna apologize to her man. There's no issue. I'm gonna apologize to me because that was rude and I do like Antonio.
Well, I don't fuck with Noel no more, period. I can say hey and bye to that boy, but I don't really want to, you know, it's not that serious for me to really get to know him because I don't know him. And all the stuff that he's shown me, you know, it makes me not want to fuck with him like that. Once a person shows me who they really are, there's really no need for me to continue to get to know someone. You've already showed your ass. First impression is everything, like I've always said. I don't have an issue with you, but I don't have to fuck with you.
Because he came to Nala's birthday party, he brought his baby, and I really liked him from that jump. So it's like there was no issue with that. It's just at that moment I got attacked. And I think you even told him like, hey, there ain't gonna be no tag teaming. You know, she was tripping over her words and he was trying to save her. I get it.
But see, that's my thing. Like I don't know to say I don't fuck with him or, you know, whatever, but from the time when I first met him at the dog park, he was real extra and start and stuff, seemed like to me. And then he did the same thing that Dave & Buster, so I don't vibe with that.
Well, I know you like to be positive and stuff. Say, well, you should see, but you seen how he was acting. So,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm usually a positive person about the situation, but that, you can tell by the way people respond to stuff and the way people react to stuff when you say stuff to them. He doesn't seem like the best person to go and have a conversation with without him getting upset and trying to lash out and call names and stuff.
You've watched us from the outside, and then you want to come in and see what you can tangle up or see what you can do or see what you can do to push people buttons.
Noel, I feel like you said something to him first. It was like at the brunch thing, you took it back to D'Angelo saying something to the group, and you was like, well, if D'Angelo never said that to the group, you would have never had the information.
Travis's business.
Noel said something to D'Angelo only because he was letting D'Angelo know, like, you did say this about Travis. At the end of the day or whatever, like, he didn't start anything. Tyvan, shut the fuck up, because you're trying to start tension, and it's not even necessary.
Yeah. Because Travis was trying to figure out why his business was being talked about. And so, you know, for me, I'm a straight shooter. I acknowledge that you was buddy when me and Travis was, you know, had a little rendezvous at Nala's birthday party. You was all up on Travis on, hey Travis girl, nice to see you girl. And then when Dave & Buster's come, you know, and I call you out for bringing the girl's business to the table. She was like, I don't know.
From what I remember, Noel, your ass started it.
I could have stepped up. I could have said something. But the fact that I have already talked to him about this and he's doing it in the presence of other people, I was taken back. So that's why I'm just looking like, really? That's what we're doing?
Well, have you guys met Ware boyfriend?
No. I haven't met anybody.
What have you been?
I'm all about planning. I'm all about planning things that execute. If it's not going to be executed, I'm not going to continue to reach out to people and try to build things that I feel like is very one-sided. If it's one-sided, I'm not dealing with it. That's just how I am. I've always been like that.
And I agree with you 100% on that, but you still haven't reached out. Like every time all of us in the group, right?
and we talk in the group chat or whatever, you probably say 1 or 2 words.
Well, I mean, we don't really talk about anything in the group chat.
You can't get to know anyone if you always very just being short in the group thread or whatever the case might be. You claim you have no friends, you claim you don't have really no family here, whatever, you by yourself, blah, 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 blah. So you just have to open up or whatever. Now I understand that take time, but if we all in this group message and we talking to each other, whatever, like, come on now, the least you can do is talk and have like a conversation. Everything is 1 and 2 words, and I'm over it.
First of all, I see my messages right here.
Yeah, but I'm saying
the unsaved number. Yeah. and I'm speaking and I'm talking into it. So I am talking to the group chat. I'm not getting offensive, but don't try to make it seem like
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just talking to you.
If it's not what it is, then don't say it. Because I'm in the group chat talking.
It is what it is. But I said you use 1 or 2 words. Never said you want to talk.
It's a whole conversation with me right here. So what are you talking about?
This boy, you tripping.
I'm not tripping. Just get your facts straight.
My facts
right
are
here.
straight. And I said you only say 1 or 2 words.
There's sentences right here. What are you talking about?
You extra. You being real.
I'm not extra. There's
being real
right
extra.
here.
You being real extra. I keep on forgetting that I'm dealing with a child, someone that's very immature. You being really, really extra.
I'm not.
And I wasn't even trying to elevate my voice or anything with you. All I'm doing is just saying stuff or whatever, because I'm trying to get to know you better. So don't get defensive.
You weren't being shady after we went on our little date. You weren't being shady. You weren't making faces. You weren't.
I can make my face.
Unlike others, it's not easy for me to open up. I'm not somebody who opens up on the first night. I understand some people are on jack, busting open their legs without any information about who they're busting it open to. So it takes time, you know, you gotta ease your way in to get to know me. I'm not somebody who's so loosely open. So I'm feeling a little disrespected.
Boy, at the end of the day or whatever.
Don't call me a boy, I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm more mature than you. You're pushing 30 and I'm more mature than you.
What?
You're pushing 30 and I'm more mature than you.
I'm not even gonna go back to
don't call me a boy.
You, like I said, you're being very defensive, and it ain't that damn.
Because you coming at me, hey,
I'm not coming at you. You are.
Why you raising your voice? Why you raising your voice? Because so you gonna try.
At the end of the day, I can make a face. I can say anything I want to, whatever. It was a date that I wasn't interested in going on in the first place, especially since I found out it was him, you know. But in the day or whatever, it's no bad blood or whatever. Why are you so angry and so aggressive or whatever? Like, dude, chill out, calm down. I made my face okay. Everybody
I'm
made
not
faces.
talking about that. You said
okay,
I'm talking to the group chat. Yes, the fuck I do.
No,
I do talk in the group chat.
Okay, you talking to the group chat. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Girl, you. Oh my God. And not in my house? Not where I just told you bitches that this is where I bring people together to break bread.
I don't need no who are doing something for themselves.
I don't need
while
no
you're not
friends.
doing nothing.
You don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's what we're
You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't know me, okay?
You're very much
you don't
in
know
the
me.
scene, trying to be seen.
I'm not trying to be seen. I am seen. I am seen. I am seen. You need to
You're not seen.
I had no idea about this. I don't know what the fuck the face was talking about. I don't know shit.
You gotta speak fast. You gotta speak fast. You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. You're early 90s baby.
Okay, y'all. Grow up.
I'm more mature than you. Grow up. Stop calling me a boy.
Listen, mommy, he can't. Let's not interfere with the neighbors. You know, it is an apartment, it's not a house. But it is in Midtown, and these people will call the police on you in 5 seconds.
Because like I said,
I got shit to do.
I like you, I got shit to do.
Okay.
What do you do?
Don't worry about
what do you do?
I do, actually.
Don't worry about what I do. Listen. Don't worry about what I do. Hold on.
No, I got shit to do. I do music. I play guitar, church, getting paid. What do you do? All this cat. That shit is not doing it. That shit is not doing it. That shit is very 2008.
Listen.
You got whack ass features, whack ass EPs, and whack ass clothes. You just a whack ass bitch. Lord, take the wheel, cause I'm gonna ram your motherfucking head into this motherfucking wall.
Stop calling me a boy.
I'm gonna leave.
Get your phone, your jeans back and leave. Thank you.
What the fuck you got on? Food?
Listen.
You custom made. Who made it? Who made it? Who made it? I got him, baby. I got him. I'm right here. And I'll be outside when you want to go outside. Simple as that.
When you don't have shit to lose.
I'm not lying on Instagram, calling myself an actor when I have no experience in acting. I'm not calling myself a model when I have no footage of a runway on Instagram, no headshot, nothing on LinkedIn, no professional photo shoots. I mean, nothing but Instagram filters on my page. Does that make you a model? So who's really the liar? I'm never a liar. I will never lie about anything, because what's the reason?
The fucking Family Dollar Glass. Stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me. Don't come at me.
Girl.
Don't come at me. Do not come at me.
Girl.
Do not come for me. You know you gotta chill.
No, you gotta
Don't
chill.
come for me, boy.
I just say you got a checklist and you wanna come at everybody on the show because you got nothing else to do.
Why don't I talk to you? How the fuck I'm trying to come at you? What the fuck you
But
talking
you was
about?
coming at me, so what are you
I
talking
was trying to
about?
talk to you. And I was
Get
trying to
your finger out my
acknowledge-
fucking face.
Boy, my finger be
Get
everywhere.
your finger out my
Boy,
face.
you better sit the fuck out. I would beat his ass.
I would go to sit on your fucking face, boy. Just because I'm nice and I'm quiet, don't get it fucked up.
No!
It's gonna be good for your skin, though. My skin is already good.
Next time on The Shit We Do for Love.
So remember I was telling you briefly about me and Timi going at it?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I told you this part, but I almost threw a candle at him.
He was mimicking, I don't know if he was mimicking Ware so more so, but it was really aimed towards D'Angelo. Why would you run into new niggas that you just met?
But you told me that you did kind of tell me that Noel is kind of your type a little bit as far as being a.
Wait. So what's your type? What's my type?
Yeah, what is your type?
I like dudes. Like, I wouldn't say not too feminine. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Could you date
wait,
somebody
you
just
said
like
Noel's
you?
your type?
Yeah, that's what he
You
told me.
said not too what? Okay, carry on.
Right.
Give me what he got. How about that?
Oh, you're a woman I had.
Oh, baby, I'm fine.
You
know what?
I didn't see. John, like, who the hell is this? Damn.
I didn't see.
Shit, I thought that was pink for a second.